Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be doing my November TBR today. I don't always do TBR videos because, to be honest, I don't always set a TBR because a lot of times I'll just grab whatever I feel like reading off my shelf when I'm done with the last book that I read. But I might start doing these a little more frequently next year because I'm considering doing the Booktuber Recommends project. I have loved seeing other people do this because I think it's fun to get recommendations from each other and then sort of like pick them at random. So I'm thinking about doing that next year, and in that case I'd probably do more frequent TBRs, like maybe quarterly, just so that I can pick like 3 books from my Booktuber Recommends project and then choose from those 3, because I think that would work better for me than having to pick one book and having to read it that month. But I'll get into that later on when I sort of plan that out. But this month I did have a couple of books that I wanted to get to for various reasons, so I decided to do a TBR. So I'm currently about halfway through The Grace Keepers and I am really enjoying it. The Grace Keepers is about a world where there's very little land and you have damplings and you have landlockers, and so some people live on the land and some people live on the sea, and it follows it bounces back and forth. It has quite a few perspectives, but really our main plot follows North, who is a dampling, and Callanish, I think is the other one, who is a landlocker, and North she's in the circus and she has a bear that she looks after because she's like the bear girl and they do dances and stuff. And so it's sort of about her story and about Callanish's, and Callanish is a gracekeeper, and gracekeepers, actually I'm not going to tell you what gracekeepers were because that surprised me and it's interesting. So if you read it, I don't want to spoil that aspect of it for you. But anyways, this book is just stunning, by the way. This is the UK edition of The Grace Keepers. So I am about halfway through this one and I'm really enjoying it. The pace has slowed down a little bit, so that's unfortunate, but I'm sure that it will pick back up. And it's not uninteresting, it's just like the pacing of it changed a little bit. So my plan after that is to read Ernest Cline's Armada. I got this book in New York in July when I went to a book signing with him, and it was fantastic. I just really enjoyed myself, and I just have not picked this up yet, which surprises me because I loved Ready Player One so much. I've now forgotten what it's about, but I think that it's like a guy in high school, and he finds out that the video game he's been playing is really a military training simulation, and the aliens are coming to Earth. That's what I think it's about. I also really want to read this because I have a signed copy that is not my signed copy that I want to give away to you guys, and so I want to get this read so I can do a review video in December and give that away. So this is on the top of my to read list. I want to say that Elena just pulled this from her her NetGalley jar for NetGalley November, so maybe Elena, we can buddy read this. I don't know, maybe. I think you are probably going to get to it faster than me, but yes. So this is probably going to be next up on my TBR. And then the third book that I really want to get to this month is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. This book is something that I picked up when I was in Nashville just because everybody has been talking about this and it sounds fantastic. The cover is so beautiful, and this is about a girl who is allergic to everything, and that's all I know about it, basically. It's just got like a really interesting format, and I feel like it will be a really quick read for me, which I think I'm going to need because Grace Keepers is not the quickest read, and I don't think Armada is going to be, just from some of the feedback that I've heard from other people. I think I will enjoy Armada, but I don't think that it will be the fly-through read like Ready Player One was. And so this one, I think that I will just fly through, and I am looking forward to that. This month I won't be as busy as I've been in the past, which is a sigh of relief for me, but we still are very busy at work. it's been a crazy couple of months just because we were bought out by a major broadcast owner, and because of that we've had a lot of changes that we aren't used to, having been owned by a small company up until this point. So it's been quite the headache, and it's also been very interesting, and I'm sure will be great in the future, but it's taking some getting used to right now, and there's a lot going on at work. But football season has ended, so there's that. But we are finally going on our honeymoon. I say finally because we didn't go right after our wedding. We saved it to after football season because I couldn't take a lot of time off. So we are finally going on our honeymoon, and so I probably won't be doing a ton of reading when we're out there. We are going to Portland, Oregon. So I know I've talked to some of you booktubers about meetups, but yeah, we are going to Portland, Oregon for a week, and I can't wait for that. But I know that that's going to eat into reading time, which it should, because we're going to be out doing awesome things and eating awesome food and buying more books at Powell's. But yes, so I didn't want to be too ambitious with my TBR this month. I do have a couple of things that I will have on my iPad as sort of like backup reads, because I'm probably only going to take one book, and if I finish that, obviously I'm going to buy books, but if I finish that and I want to read something else, I'm probably going to finally get to Going Away Shoes by Jill McCorkle, because it's a bunch of short stories, so it's something that I could read in little snippets and get through probably pretty quickly. That I think that one would be a really good plain read too. So there's that. I've also have Where'd You Go, Bernadette on Scribd that I started listening to during the Dewey's 24-hour readathon, but I didn't get very far. But that's a good one as far as it being my audiobook for the plane, because it's gonna be a long plane ride from here to Portland. But yes, that's about it. This is the most rambly, scrambly video because it's like 6 in the morning when I'm filming this, because I really didn't feel like filming it yesterday. So yes, I will see you guys in my next video, and if you are interested in buddy reading one of these, let me know and we'll chat.